if you allow
Okay.
me. Ok.
No problem.
Mais uma vez recebemos hoje o apelido de Senders, desta vez o piloto. Ontem tínhamos tido a ocasião de entrevista com a navegadora, curiosamente a filha do meu entrevistado de hoje, e hoje tenho o verdadeiro Johan Senders, que está no 16 Válvulas para falar de si próprio, falar um bocadinho da aventura de correr em Portugal e também, porque não, planos futuros. Mas esta entrevista, como devem imaginar, vai ter que ser em direto dos Países Baixos, vai ter que ser em inglês, e por isso já são convidados para nos acompanharem, de facto, em inglês. So, Mr. Senders, it is such a pleasure to have you here in 16 Válvulas. I've seen that you are smiling because I believe you are, at the moment, in this case, taking the note from leading our Portuguese championship in this case in T8, you are leading the pace. But I would like to start by talking about your past days before you arrive here in Portugal. So my first question, obviously, after receiving you, and in this case, thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Sanders.
The thanks is on me.
Okay, it is such a pleasure. So, Mr. Sanders, why have you chosen, or if it was the reverse, but why have you chosen all-terrain to be in motorsport? Can we start by the roots? Welcome.
Yeah, of course. Welcome, everybody. My story starts 10 years ago, more or less. I went to Portugal. There I meet a person, Alexander Motta. I think you know.
My friend, I can call him a friend.
Yeah, of course. Me also.
Okay.
We start 10 years ago. He invite me in the 24 hours from Frontera to see the race. And I go there and I watch the race, drink too much beers, and was simply lovely. The famous Dutch driver says also. And in that moment, I say, yeah, that's a part what I really like to do.
Yes.
In that
but
moment,
you didn't even try it before. You have not tried it, not even in the Netherlands. Nothing.
No, nothing.
Okay, that was the first experience. Okay.
Yeah, and only to see, to see in that moment.
Okay.
And the Alexander Motta in that time says half year after, okay, let's buy a patrol, and if you want, you can enjoy the team and come to us, and we drive together the 24 hours.
Okay. The ORC at the moment,
and in
or
that
it
moment
was not funded?
it was the now ORC. It's more Marcelo Polino.
Okay.
And before was Vasco. I think Vasco, you know also.
Yes, I believe
the
so.
father, but
you have started with this patrol when?
After 10 years ago. Yeah, 9 years ago or 9.5. I don't know exactly
in Frontera?
In Frontera, the 24 hours.
Okay.
And I love it a lot.
It was?
Incredible. So much people, the environment. In that moment, I get in the real life of the off-road racing. Yeah, I know that's my game, and there we started. In that moment, I think we drive all the 24 hours since now.
Okay.
The Alexander invite me to drive with the patrol the race in Porto Alegre. I think 7 or 8 years ago. In that moment, I go there with Stijn van Erp, and we drive two or three races in Porto Alegre with the patrol. By side the 24 hours, and that was the only thing what I did.
Mr. Sanders, but it was a little bit of a change in your life because you were used to live there and work there and have your time in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Then suddenly you are here in Portugal, enjoying our sun, enjoying some beers, and
also
making some races.
That's correct.
It was a difference. It was very.
Yeah, it came a little bit with the family Costa. They have a transport company. I have a transport company in Holland, and we going to do the things more together. For that, I get more often to Portugal, and in that time I learned to know Alexander Motta, and everything goes in the speed to make the job and make some funny things also in the time when it was possible.
Okay, Mr. Sanders, and during these 10 years, what is, or can you give me any highlights? Is there anything that you want to trace?
Yeah, I the national championship. I was always wondering, and I drive only the Porto Alegre because was one of the best for what the people says. And in that time, I have all my money stuck in several things. For that was not possible to drive more races. Or yeah, you have a budget and you have a race. That's normal. And for 3.5 years ago, I buy a Navara overdrive and say in that moment, let's drive the Portuguese Championship. In that year, I start with Luis Bento, drive in an incredible year. In that moment, the garage was already overseas OS racing competition. Very dedicated to the cars. The car is very reliable, and we drive the first year. We have a very nice year, learning year, because the speed in Portugal it's crazy. In the time I go to other countries to see some races, but it's not compare to Portugal. It's another
Obviously.
level.
I see.
Yeah.
And and what about this year, 2025? You are, as I told you before, you are leading the championship, national
Yeah.
championship in T8. But how is it going so far? Because you have started, as we've seen yesterday, in Beja with Kala. But I want to hear from you in your side. What can you tell me about this season in particular? And for example, understand why choosing T8, not even another T, for example.
Yeah, in the beginning, I need to go a little bit back after the
Okay.
Navara.
Okay, please.
I go in that year. I go with Luis Bento, incredible, very good friend. And the year after, yeah, we need to make new plans for the year afterwards. And then Kala joined me in the 24 hours like a co-pilot.
Yes.
And I asked, you want to go in the national championship? And I have the Andalusia Rally and the Morocco Desert Challenge. I had in vision in the program. And in that year, in the end, I drive with Stein and the Morocco Desert Challenge. I drive with Stein. The next year, the championship, I drive with Kala. During the year, the other girl what I have it, because I have two daughters.
Yes.
Not one.
And I will receive the other one. Kala was already here, but soon we will have the other.
Yeah, and she report, yep, father, I like also. For that, I have a new double treble, like here, double treble. That's we make a shirt from that. Last year, 24, we start with the Hilux for the complete championship, with the goal to win the T8. Last year, we were champion with our three, because we changed each race. We changed the co-pilot.
Yes.
Not the pilot, but the co-pilot.
Yes, the driver is always the same, the Mr. Senders. Okay.
And this year I try to defend the title from last year, and until now goes very well. We start in the beginning of the year. We have the first race, second place. The second race we have I think the first place. Then we have a third and then a second place.
Okay. And you are enjoying still
a lot,
as it was for the first time 10 years ago. This season is magic. It's improving.
When you are driving with the daughters by side, it's only that, it's already magic.
Okay.
That's
but there are no fear, because I'm sure as a father you will be always worried about the kids. all
Yeah.
along the life, but in this case,
Sometimes maybe I'm too smoothly because
yes,
maybe I take also my age. I'm already 51. For that,
okay,
maybe sometimes like the young guys will put the feet more to the metal or the pedal to the metal.
yes, yes,
And
and they
but
are
in
allowed.
average,
Yes,
sorry.
I was wondering if they are allowed to scream to you if you are going too slow.
No,
Can
they
they
only
scream?
ask to go more fast.
Obviously, they have to
Yeah, they,
they have to shout, "Come
yeah,
on, come on, come on!" Right there, I
yeah.
believe so.
One of the first stories when Carla was beside me, for
Yes,
example, we have the first day, and Carla says, "Father, I don't know if I'm a very good co-pilot because I don't know the notes perfectly." And yeah, I say, but it's the first stage. It's we need to start somewhere.
okay,
Right?
yes, yeah,
Okay.
obviously.
And in the evening, she think about and speak with a few other co-pilots, and the day after starts fresh again. And after 30 kilometers, more or less, it was in Extremadura in that time. It was the first race from Kala. After
Okay,
30 kilometers, she says, I think I get a little bit more comfortable.
okay,
Oh, okay, okay. And I get the note, okay, father, 5 kilometers straight ahead. And I push. And after, I don't know anymore, 3 or 4 kilometers, I start a little bit to see where I need to go, and I maybe I lift a little bit, and the little one beside me says, "Father, I say 5 kilometers." Okay, thank you. But
perfect.
yeah,
It's
and that's
it's so nice. The history is there inside the car.
yeah,
Mr. Sander, and your opinion about your opponents, as to say, in T8, because you have a lot of good guys that want your place. They
of
want to
course.
be champions. For example, I was thinking about obviously with the other opponents, but
Yeah.
in this case, can you tell us something about your opponents this year, your rivals this year?
Yeah, we have this year and last year. I think the T8 it's has a so strong competition. Like last year, we have 7 races with 5 different winners.
Okay.
This year, we are now in race 4, and we have 4 different winners. It's
Yes.
not one person what always win. Uh, and I think the reliability from the car it's really important. Because the speed it's so incredible high that basically it's it's a really strong competition. I
More
think the
than the
level.
other, more than the other categories.
I
What?
don't know. I think the T1 and the T3 and the T4 they are all everybody. Yeah, everywhere it's very strong.
Okay,
That's
but with different winners in each stage,
yeah.
the others don't comply. Okay, Mr. Sanders, we are at the moment with the three more stages or more proofs. In this
Yes.
case, we are going to be in Reguengos, the next one. You
Yeah.
have got to go Porto Alegre, and then
Yes.
it will end up in Algarve.
In the
What are
Algarve,
your
correct.
expectations? What are your expectations in these three stages?
I at least I try to be in the podium, and I try to I love to be in the top of the podium. But regarding the strong competitors,
Yes.
it's not it's
And
uh,
you wanted to win the championship again, right?
yeah, of course, yeah,
Of
that's
course.
that's my main goal.
And then going to Fronteira again this year.
Yeah, this year we will go to Frontera again because it's the party from the end of the year. I
Yes,
always say in the end of the year we have Frontera, and then the year it's closed.
it's done. Okay.
It's done.
Mrs. Sanders, and I want to ask you about one thing in particular because we have talking about it with your kid yesterday, your sister. And in this case, I would like to know your opinion about the future from the all-terrain here in Portugal, cross country. Do you
Yeah.
believe that we will continue to seek autos, or the future will belong to the SSV, in this case, T3, T4, and other categories that will use this four wheels?
Yeah, I think the T3 and the T4, it's really incredible strong cars and fast cars. The cars like I have it, the weight is much more. Will be more difficult, and I think the tracks each time it's a little bit more short. It's more easy for the short cars and the light cars, of course.
Obviously.
Yeah, I think it will divide maybe in really more in two categories, like the buggies and the cars, and maybe starts to be the time because the buggies it's not cars. Yeah, it's almost a car, or it's not cars. Yeah, it starts to be a complete different category, in my opinion.
Yes, I see. And your choices for the future, you believe you can come to these buggy cars or not exactly, but
I'm in basically I'm a car driver. I love the
yes.
cars. Yeah, it's a buggy is very small. I'm a little bit bigger.
Okay. And
And
20, yeah,
yeah,
and 2026, we will see you again. It's something
yeah.
that you don't want to quit here, racing in
No, no,
Portugal.
no. I love it to be in Portugal. The ambiente, the warm feeling what you get from the Portuguese people. The people love racing in Holland. It's almost done. It's complete. Yeah, they always speak about ambiente, and it's a
Perfect.
Portuguese word.
Yes, obviously.
That's but sorry.
But the next year, we will be seeing you in T8
Yeah,
again, okay?
T8 or
Or see,
maybe once maybe when it allows, I will change my car to a T1, and
okay.
then
You're trying to do it, or
yeah,
it's
I
not
don't know if it's next year, but in the next couple of years,
in
I will
T1?
try to buy. Yeah, I will try to buy one level up again.
Okay. And when you have to choose the co-driver,
Yeah.
what are you going to do? You have got to in this case, put the coin in the air. You are blind to choose. How are you going to choose one of your
No,
girls?
I cannot choose. I say to the girls, you choose
Ah,
which
okay.
race.
It's up to them. Okay,
Yeah,
it's up
it's
to them.
complete up to them. Of course, in the beginning, Carla has one more year experience, but after last year, the girls are in the same level like a co-pilot, and
Okay.
the first the next thing will be once to get the girls driving. I
Yes.
last week they go to Breslau Rally, the
In
two
Poland.
together,
Hmm.
in one car. I was by side the race, outside of the race,
Yes.
and I was seeing, and I love it also a lot. But yeah, it's a difficult
Let's see.
decisions. What we do in what moment.
Okay. Last question for ending this little talk. I would like to invite you to thank, if you want to thank you to anyone or sponsors or someone like that. If you want to thank to someone, I will give you the microphone for you to be thankful. Do you
Okay,
want
yeah,
to take it?
of course. In first place, I want to thank Portugal that we are very welcome in Portugal. That we have always a warm feeling, and yeah, so it's such a great pleasure to be there. Also, the races, it's incredible long. Yeah, I don't have a word for that. I think in Portuguese is a very good word for that. It's soldado, but
Okay, okay, okay.
that's amazing. That's really incredible, and I think a lot of other guys will follow because they also see what pleasure we have in Portugal. Yeah, you have already the first teams in
Yes,
Portugal.
yes.
And will be more. I think that's amazing.
We will receive them as you have received you. So, and
And then
also
I have it.
the
Oh yeah,
thankful,
sorry.
the other thank
Ah
that you
yeah,
want to give.
the family Costa is always supporting us, and the transport company Senders they're also the same. Our friends and our followers with the love and the support. That's yeah, and of course I cannot forget my wife. She's always beside the line and see the girls and me flying there in Portugal. She needs to have a great heart, and without her, maybe it was also not possible for that.
Okay, I'm sure. And what about Portuguese words? Have you already learned some Portuguese words?
Yeah,
Can you say something in Portuguese like it was with Carla?
the difficult in Portuguese is to change from one moment from English to Portuguese.
Okay.
But like the entrance, what you told, I can follow it. It's not a problem. For me,
Okay.
it's not a problema to entendo português.
Boa noite.
Falar is mais.
Boa noite, obrigado.
Boa noite, obrigado. The palabras not good. Also, of course, that's
And there's a new one.
the boys, the scoopla.
Okay. And now you have a new word that I want you to learn when we will talk again. You will, at the moment, I'm sure that you will get it. It is 16 válvulas.
That's 16 valves. It's 16 valves.
Yes, it's my program. In
Portuguese.
Portuguese is 16 válvulas. Like that.
16 valves.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That's a new one. Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Sander, it was such a pleasure to have you here.
No, the pleasure was on my. Thank you very much.
And I wish the best for the rest of the season. I believe that you can defend your championship, but I'm here also to receive you whenever you want to give us the news. Please come and return here. We will be here waiting for you. Okay, Mr. Sanders?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Have a nice weekend also. And good
The same for
races.
you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
See you.